Today we will interface 3 LEDs with nodemcu to display binary numbers from 0 to 7. The components required to conduct this experiment are nodemcu, jumper wires, 3 LEDs, one breadboard, and to write the program we need Arduino IDE software. This is a circuit diagram to connect 3 LEDs with nodemcu. So I have taken D2, D3 and D4 pins to connect to the 3 LEDs. D2 to anode of first LED, D3 to anode of second LED, D4 to anode of third LED. And all the cathodes are connected to ground pin of nodemcu ESP8266. This is a code to display binary numbers from 0 to 7 using 3 LEDs. This Arduino code sets up 3 digital outputs D2, D3 and D4 and then enters the loop, wide loop, which will run repeatedly. The code uses these pins to simulate a binary counter where each combination of 3 pins represents different binary values from 0 to 7. So let us go through the code step by step. The first code is wide setup. So in the wide setup function, the code initializes the 3 pins D2, D3 and D4 as output pins using pin mode function. This step is performed only once when your nodemcu starts up. So that is D2 is set to output pin, D3 to output pin as output pin and D4 also output pin. Next, wide loop. So the loop function is where the main execution of the code takes place. It sequentially sets the pins D2, D3 and D4 to high or low to represent the binary values from 0 to 7. Then a delay for 2 seconds. This is delay 2000. Delay for 2 seconds or 2000 milliseconds between each step. So the first 3 lines displays the binary numbers 0, 0, 0. And the second setting D2 to 0, D3 to 0, D4 to 0, it displays the binary numbers 0, 0, 0, 0. After 2 seconds delay or 2000 milliseconds delay, D2 becomes 0, D3 we are setting to 0 and D4 to 1. It displays a binary number 0, 0, 1. That is nothing but 1. Now again after 2000 milliseconds, set D2 to 0, D3 to 1, D4 to 0. It display number 0, 1, 0. That is number 2. After 2000 milliseconds, set D2 to 0, D3 to 1, D4 to 1, 0, 1, 1. That is number 3. After 2000 milliseconds, D2 to 1, D3 to 0, D4 to 0. It display 1, 0, 0. That is number 4. After 2000 milliseconds, set D2 to 1, D3 to 0, D4 to 1. It displays 1, 0, 1. That is binary number 5. Binary number 1, 0, 1 and number. After 2000 milliseconds, so D2 to 1, D3 to 1, D4 to 0. It is 1, 1, 0. That is number 6. After 2000 milliseconds, set D2 to 1, D3 to 1, D4 to 1, all are 1, it displays the number 7. So this loop is repeatedly executed. This is our nodemcu. So here I am using D2, D3, D4 pin and a ground pin. So 4 pins I am using to do the connection. So 4 jumper wires I have connected from D2 to D2, D3, D4 and a ground. So we will take 3 LEDs. So the first LED, the long lead represents anode and small lead represents cathode. Cathode will connect to ground and anode to any one of the point on a breadboard. In a similar way, the second LED and the third LED anode are connected here and cathode are connected to the ground. Now we will take the jumper wire from nodemcu. So we will connect the first D2 pin to first LED, D3 to second LED and D4 to third LED. So connected all anode of 3 LEDs to D2, D3 and D4 and ground pin to ground pin of our nodemcu. Now click on Arduino IDE software, click on File, click on New Sketch. Now you type your program just as explained just now. After typing the program, connect your USB cable. USB cable is connected between nodemcu and a laptop. Now we will upload the program. Before uploading the program, go to Tools, select the board nodemcu 1.0 ESP8266 model and select the board to which our nodemcu is connected. After checking these two conditions, go to the upload option and click on upload. So after the upload button is clicked, it starts displaying how much percentage it is uploading, and you have to wait till it display 100% upload. Now 100% uploading is done.